It's time to announce the walking tour of Oxford that I want to do related to my truth fiction novels, The Cause and the Cure and The Gift and the Curse. I want to do 4 of these during 2024. The first one, which I'm about to announce, will be in March, then 2 months apart, one in May, one in July and one in September. I think it makes sense to stick to the spring and summer months for these, when the weather will hopefully be kind to us, though it's anybody's guess. I guess it depends on how many pilots are in the sky that day. So these tours will be taking a small group of interested people around Oxford city centre. It's a fascinating city. It is, of course, Illuminati central. It's where so many of the so-called elite types go to get their system indoctrination, and it's where so many social engineering psyops will get cooked up as part of the university. So it's a fascinating place in which to set a story, and it's the location for my 2 novels, The Cause and the Cure, published in 2019, and its follow-up, The Gift and the Curse, which has been out for just a few weeks. So the event is taking place on Friday 22nd of March. That's 22-3, or if you reverse it, 3-2-2. It's an important date for 2 reasons. So firstly, it's the time of the Spring Equinox, and that figures in the stories. Also, 322 is the number of the Brotherhood of Death, so called, Skull and Bones, the secret society mystery school within Yale University. And these occult elements figure also in the stories. So I'm not doing it for any dark, nefarious means on that particular date. The intention is to actually bring some light and some positive intention to that time of year, and to overwrite some of the sort of dark, evil plans of the so-called elites with some far better benevolent intentions. So we'll be meeting at 6 p.m. at Gloucester Green coach station, and then the tour will take about an hour and a half, and I'll be taking people around many of the locations where aspects of the plot lines take place. I'll be explaining which aspects of the story occur where, and I'm going to be joined on this tour by a couple of guys who know Oxford very well. One is Ben Emlyn-Jones. Many of you might know him from his Hapanwo radio show. Ben is an Oxford resident. He knows a lot about the city. Also, Tony Chinn, likewise, knows a hell of a lot about Oxford. So these 2 will be able to supplement my information on the story with some real-life facts about this most amazing of cities. So the tour will take place for around about 90 minutes, and then at about 7:30 we'll decamp to a local pub. All are welcome, and you can come and join us and continue the discussion there. A couple of things I just want to mention. This tour is going to be weather dependent because it's no fun for anyone trudging around in heavy rain. So if nearer the time it looks as if it's going to get rained off, I will let everyone who's purchased a ticket know, and you'll then have the opportunity to use that ticket for a new rescheduled date, or you can get a full refund if you require. For this reason, it being weather dependent, I would recommend that anyone booking accommodation only books a tariff which offers cancellation very close to the date for free. So if you go through booking.com, for example, you can usually get an option there where you can cancel sort of 2 or 3 days before. I'll probably look at the weather forecast round about a week before the scheduled date. And if it's stating that it's going to be heavy rain, I'll announce the postponement then. So that's my advice to anyone booking accommodation. Make sure you don't get saddled with a non-cancelable fee should this event not go ahead. The other thing to mention is that Oxford City Council and the establishment generally have waged war on the private motorist in Oxford. It's extremely difficult to drive in the city. It's also extremely difficult to park and very expensive to park, and not many places to do it anyway. So anyone coming in from out of town is strongly advised to either take a train or a coach bus into the city, or use one of the many park and rides situated on the ring road and take one of the courtesy buses into the city centre. As someone who has battled Oxford's traffic system for many years, take it from one who knows. So as I say, there'll be 3 other events that I want to run through the year, but this is the first one, Friday 22nd of March, and I'm going to be taking around 20 people. I think it would get a bit impractical if we get more than 20. So for that reason, numbers are obviously limited. So if you want to get into Oxford and be a part of this tour and hopefully have a fun and informative evening, book your ticket now. These are available via the try booking link, which is in the notes below. Go straight there, grab whatever tickets you need, because once we reach 20, it's going to get cut off and we can't take any more. So hope to see a good few folk out on the 22nd of March. Hopefully we'll be able to stick to that date. Stay close to all my platforms for further announcements about it, but other than that, welcome to the very first Cause and the Cure, Gift and the Curse walking tour of Oxford.